Hi, I'm Drag Shrimp. I'm from the shrimp realm. Now I'm in the human realm. I'm about to leave. I'm just playing my song out. Sing it for a video.
And that's why I'm the winner of Shrimp Brews. Oh, Drag Shrimp out. Let's make dinner. You know what? I can't see, and it's very hard to do things with this. So let's take off Drag Shrimp. Oh my gosh. Okay, I look a little insane. Drag Shrimp retires. I might. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Glorious. Glorious, glorious. I think I have problems. Okay, so this is gonna be more of just like I had a different thing for this, like a different plan for this. And I am too overstimulated to continue it. But I'm going to basically get out of drag and we'll have like a little mukbang thing. I used face paint for this instead of sorry, I just looked at myself and started questioning my life choices. I used face paint for this instead of shadows and whatever, but it was like very cheap face paint. I think I'm gonna do that. Just for Drag Shrimp though, because I don't know. I feel like Drag Shrimp, a part of the campiness is that it's not supposed to look good. I like the blending though. That was kind of cool. Wow, this goes far back. My hairline. Normally I use like different stuff to wipe this off, but I want food. I gotta walk my dog, so yeah, this might be as good as it's gonna get. The original plan was to do a mukbang thing like in shrimp drag and to make art in shrimp drag, but I cannot see whilst in shrimp drag. But I will post pictures of the shrimp drag with the shrimp art at some point. Low-key giving away the video for next week, but yeah, please stay tuned for that, because I know that I was gonna post that this week, but I don't think I can, just because it's like for someone or something. But yeah, very excited about that. Also, my hair's coming back. Yay! I just realized I wasn't recording that. In case I didn't get it, this is French. Wow. This is French cut beans. I think. Green beans. Barbecue chicken. Vegan barbecue chicken. From Morningstar. And ranch. Pretty good. If there's background noise, I have neighbors. They have buffalo ones that also go with this. I think they changed their chicken recipe, but it is better than it was, at least in my opinion. Let's see. Oh, also I'm having this. I just did a TikTok live. And it was, why are you fizzing? Are you supposed to be fizzy? Anyways, I just did a TikTok live, and it was the first TikTok live that I've done in a while. And this one, it's a little crazy because one, didn't drag. I've done it in drag before. Two, drag shrimp. Drag shrimp is being unleashed. And now I like it so much, so it become a thing that I do regularly. I might do other requested characters too, I don't know. Part of me was like, well, should I make a cameo? Because I was talking to one of my friends about it, and I was like, well, I'm not, like, famous, right? I am just a guy, who posts videos on the internet. I talk about my life, like, quite a bit, and I am, like, more online than I used to be, but I'm not, like, you know, I'm not, like, the people who post cameos where they're, like, famous. Yeah. So, like, do I want to do that? I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe eventually. I think if people just request it, I'll do it. No one requested the shrimp. The shrimp was just kind of like a, oh, okay, I need content. That sounds bad, but like, earlier this week, I was an eel named Alfred mixed with 2XAVOIDANCEX, my drag. So, I was kind of being like, well, if I can do this and this works, what if I was a shrimp? And now I'm like, okay, well now I'm doing aquatic creatures. Basically, since I decided to be gleb, there's been this thing, I think it switched on in our brain somewhere. It was like, okay, now this is happening. I don't know if that means I'm like getting better at drag. I don't know if you can call drag shrimp better at drag, because it is not good. It's not like my other drag. Like, I don't wear padding. I wear sweatpants when I'm doing it. I don't acrylics for the fingers. It's just paper. And I do wear a wig that is styled for bug type looks. You know, I like looking a little bit creature, but this is like a full this is a full jump for me. I always forget during mukbangs too that I should be eating while I'm doing them. That's kind of the point. Yeah, these are solid. So review of these real quick. Keep in mind, I haven't eaten meat in years. I tried it a while back, and I am very allergic still, so I cannot have meat. So don't go off of my opinion if you want to be like, okay, this is good for a meat substitute. I just think it tastes good because it tastes good. To be fair though, it's crispy, like plant-based wings with barbecue sauce. Like, of course it's gonna taste good, but the texture is also like decent. I'm okay with spongy textures, but there's like, I don't know what brand it is. I think it's like Bad Garden or something. Not Bad Garden. That's a good restaurant. I don't know. A brand that starts with a G that makes really crappy nuggets, plant-based. I always find it funny when like I don't know. I guess it does make sense. Like when a plant-based company who only makes plant-based stuff makes it taste bad, but it's also like they don't know if you're gonna compare it to meat. Like there's not, I don't know. I miss when KFC had those vegan nuggets. I mean, I think they were made by Beyond or Impossible, but they like crisped them up really nice, and I really liked them. They were hella dry. Like they were so dry, but they were like, for what, you know, going out to a place like KFC and being like able to eat chicken from there felt nice at the time, and I miss that daily. Guess I'm gonna review everything I'm having. This drink. Also, that noise in the back, whatever that gross sound is, that's my dog. So sorry. This is good. I think they changed the recipe of this too. The ingredients. I don't know if you would still call it a recipe. Separate conversation. But it tastes better now. I like it more. It used to taste a little different. But that might have been the sugar one. I like specifically look for 0 sugar now because it upsets my stomach less. Speaking of, my diet is still going on. It's been going pretty well. I did lose a bit of weight. I did gain a lot of muscle though. And I think I'm gonna start adding certain things back in, but like I see like grand improvements in my health, which I didn't know was gonna be even like remotely possible. So, pretty happy about that. Also, ignore the thing in front of me. My fiance decided to put one of his D&D characters in a cage. I don't know. It's still here. It's just kind of just, you know, it adds to the ambiance of what this is. I realize that in the background of my videos, you can kind of see, like, things aren't, like, my house is clean, but it's, like, there's a lot of stuff. It's a small apartment, and I, like, thrift a lot of things, and I keep, like, a bunch of inventory here. So it looks a little bit scattered, but I feel like it adds to just like me seeming like a genuine person. I did want to speak about my diet a little bit. So at first I was having like eggs and spinach as one of my meals, and then I don't know what it was. I was having a particularly off day, and I was like very, very hungry. I don't know. Sometimes I get like that, where every part of my like gastroparesis and POTS and EDS are acting up all at the same time. So I just wanted some eggs and spinach. I go to make the eggs. I kind of burned the butter. And I tasted them, and it tasted gross to me. And ever since then, I haven't really been able to eat eggs. And I've tried, like, different ways. Can't eat them. But I haven't found anything to replace that. So now my body is lacking something. And I think it was to begin with, but now it's like, okay, well, this sucks because I'm like aware of it, that something is needed. So I bought some spinach. Not some spinach. I bought some tofu. Because I haven't had actual tofu in a while. It's extra firm. So I'm gonna slice it into like sections and see like if I fry that up or just like, you know, something, cook it, whatever, if I like it. And then if I don't, it's like, it's whatever. I have decided too that, you know, I'm gonna kind of continue the best I can to just continue to move forward with having a diet like this. It is kind of hard sometimes, like, you know, I can't have bread, I can't have a lot of sugar, I can't have a lot of, like, just a lot of different types of things, and it's mainly for processed foods, but a lot of, like foods that I can get that are vegan aren't processed, like, unfortunately. Like the barbecue nuggets, I know they're not entirely good for me, but it's more of like my body's not gonna hate me for eating it. Also, I haven't had pasta in a month. Crazy. Pasta used to be one of my, like, main go-tos, but I haven't had it in a month. I don't think that, like, is gonna be something that I fully add back in. I think it's gonna be like, if I'm gonna have it, it has to be a very small amount as a side dish. I've had pierogies, so I guess it's a lie that I haven't had pasta, but like pierogies, I'll have 4, and I'll have like carrots with them. So I guess it's like, well, I should just have better, like, portioning when it comes to that stuff. Just to note, don't use me as a reference when you're looking for nutrition or how to lose weight or something like that, because honestly, the losing weight part is something that I didn't necessarily care about and something that I didn't know was a necessary need. It's kind of just become a part of it as it's happening. I just mainly wanted to figure out why I'm in so much fucking pain all the time. And the truth is, like, there's a likely chance that next week I'm going to, you know, eat something that I've been eating for a month regularly, and I'm not going to be able to have it anymore. And it's very hard for me to stick to a diet because of that specific thing that always happens. But it hasn't happened with most of the things besides eggs. And it's been, like, a little hard to, like, there's been pivots at times where we've had to kind of break this diet. But we did get back on it. And the system has been very good about it so far. So we'll see. We'll see what next month has. We'll, like, make updates once in a while for it. This month has been really crazy. It kind of makes up for last month not really being crazy and being sick the entire time. But just so much has happened, like, in our career and with our life in general, where we've been like, wow, this is kind of crazy. Like, we ended up performing at a dream venue of ours, like, original dream venue of ours, when we first started drag, and it was kind of like a very last minute spot, and it was so crazy because it was like, that is something we used to lose our minds over, and we still, like, we don't get booked there very often, so it's still like, whoa, that's crazy. But then doing something last minute like that was like, okay, like, what do you mean? That's wild that happened. And we're just so grateful that happened. I'm very happy. Like, we just are excited to see where things go, and we've been putting in a lot of effort, and it's surprising because the effort itself, we've been pacing ourselves quite a bit. There have been times where we've been like, okay, this is quite exhausting, but we still enjoy it a lot, so it's been pretty nice. Sorry if our voice keeps switching up. We are kind of blended. Blended means like alters are all jumbled up. It's very confusing to know who we are right now because we've been a little bit overstimulated today and all over the place. We had to take our dog to the vet this morning because he had a tick on his face, and he is a little bit stubborn and won't let me touch his face because he needs, like, his teeth are bothering him as well, which I am gonna get fixed sometime soon, and that's like a whole thing. But they had to get the tick off of him, and that really stressed me out because that's one, more money, and two, it's like, oh, I'm gonna see him a little bit suffer. But at least he's not like, you know, it could have really hurt him. So I'm glad that was able to get done, and now he is kind of fine. He's kind of fine. He needs to get all his teeth removed next week. Not next week, next month. Maybe next week. We'll see. It's kind of a cost, but he's worth it. Yeah, he's worth it. Just looking at him. Yeah, that might be all the updates that we have for right now. There are some things coming up that we can't like entirely share yet, but we will at some point. Yeah. Have a good night. See y'all next week.